the stock market, meaning companies' new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now. Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania. This is the no bullshit approach to all financial markets, including Bitcoin, political betting, and of course, the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. Today on Market Mania, cold showers with special guest Mark Herm, token sets, GameStop, what the fuck, greed effects on the markets, and top story, your network news is locked and loaded on it today. The impeachment, it's going down. Second time. People are going to be betting on it. That's what we like to do here. Look at the markets. Take a look at this, Matt Glantz. Will Donald Trump be impeached again before the end of his term? Yes, of course. 98 cents to win $1. That's not a shocker. They're meeting now. They're going to just troll him all day in the House. But then, pull it up for me, Tony, the producer. Lock and load it, because this is the real market right here. Will the Senate convict Matt Glantz? You've had your legal beagle eye on this presidential happenings the last couple of months here, betting on it. What do you think's going to happen here?
He's like 4-1 dog to not get convicted in the Senate. It's as it gets closer to inauguration for Biden, people are going to get less interested in following through. If this happened like a week ago, it'd probably be 80% to get convicted in the Senate. But now a lot of those Senate Republicans are kind of shying away and thinking they don't want to have that on their record for when they're running in 2022 and 2024.
Mark Herm, you following any of this bullshit? You turn it off? You watch any of this stuff? You bet on it? Nothing?
I didn't know he was impeached the first time.
Yep,
so no.
There you go.
No.
Finger on the pulse. Very wealthy man, ladies and gentlemen. And then you got to love the general malaise here. Tell us, Mark Herm, thank you very much for being on Market Mania again, second time.
No doubt.
Greed effects on the markets. What do you have here for us?
This is a great topic for what's going on in the markets these days.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, like, two things. One, like my general experience with it and like how to try to not let it fuck you up, and two, how to like exploit it. So like when you're in something and it's fucking mooning and you might not have a ton of experience with investing, it's so fucking easy for you to just like think that you think highly of yourself, you think highly of this fucking thing, and you can't see any negative at all. And it's an impossibility for you to think it's going down. That's what was happening with Bitcoin for me personally when it was whatever. When I got in around 2K and then it went to 20. Like I remember buying the dip from like 17K to like 15K and thinking whoever sold it to me was the biggest idiot in the world. Like I was just like so convinced. For what? Why? For what reason? What did I have behind it? Nothing. Delusion, greed, and that, in my opinion, taking profits of anything, even if it's a negative net EV play, in the long run will prove to be plus EV because it would be easier for you to trade that commodity less emotionally, if that makes sense, because you've already taken some off the table. But if you haven't sold any at all yet, then it's going to be very hard to take some off the table and sell, if that makes sense. So
I find that very true with my trading for sure. Yeah. Once I take off with like 20%, I feel much better about it. I feel like I can take off the rest much quicker.
Right. Right. Exactly. And so just like take some fucking off, and who cares? Whatever. And if it hurts, I feel like if it hurts, good. If it feels bad to sell, that's generally a sign that you're doing something right.
You saw Timex. He posted he was going to sell 3% of his Bitcoin. I think he sold like at 27K or something, and then again somewhere around like 38 or 36 or something. And then, of course, he said he sold 3% each time. And then, of course, the boys piled into the Menchies there. Have fun staying poor. And then I kind of agree. Like at some point, I look at it more like I look at a total net. And you say, okay, do I want to balance myself, whether it's a stock, whether it's a crypto, whether it's real estate? whether it's bonds. I mean, I don't know who the fuck's buying bonds, but
Bonds,
you just look at the total net and you're like, well, do I really want to be 87% crypto? That seems a little aggressive.
Well, Mark's making a really good point here. A lot of the viewers should take note. What he's saying basically is not necessarily that your trade selling part of your profits might not be the best GTO trade going, but to have that right mindset afterwards is so much more important than that 20% of the trade or whatever you're taking off.
Yeah,
having the right mindset going forward trading is so much more profitable for you.
So you have something here where like a lot of kids, I think it was like Online Poker 2.0, where like a lot of kids just print it up, especially 17, especially now. They probably print it up a lot younger than us, just huge sums, like life-changing huge sums. And then they go through all the, rigmarole that you guys remember, from, I don't know, I guess we're old now, 15 years ago.
For sure.
So take a little profit, kids. GameStop, what the fuck? Now, I mean, a lot of people remember this was like kind of a meme stock, a negative meme stock. Like, I don't know, over the last couple of years, like, haha, who goes to a GameStop? There's a Play Store. There's an Apple, store. There's, games online, Epic launcher to get into Fortnite, Steam. Who the fuck is going to a GameStop? Matt Glantz, what are these giant green dildos that I'm looking at?
All right, this stock's up 75% today. I think yesterday was 20, today it's 35. On news that they got 3 new board members from the Chewy guys. They took Chewy, made it what it is today. So people are excited about that. Their online sales, look, it just went up another $1. Their online sales are up 300%, shifting from store sales, which is great. They're closing some stores, which is also great. But it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what the fuck? GameStop is a store in the malls. They have an online, online marketplace, but their main competition is Amazon. What do you need to go to GameStop for to get any kind of gaming software, Xboxes, hardware, anything like that? Who needs to go to GameStop? Who's not going to Amazon? That's the question I ask. So you guys ever go to GameStop.com?
I went there once. I went there once when I frustratingly broke my headset because I was getting incinerated by some fucking 10-year-olds in Fortnite, and I had to like run to the store because I was that tilted. That was the only time.
Does it seem like you have an advantage going to GameStop over Best Buy or ordering on Amazon?
No, it was closer to my house. That's the only time I would ever use it, for the record. And I don't see, the only thing I can think of is like people in like poor areas that like there's nothing else around them, and they're not aware of the internet. Does that exist? I don't know.
They do the trade-ins. They do the Pez do the trade-ins where they take the old games to the GameStop and then they try to get a whole armload of the old stuff and they get the new Switch or something.
Yeah, I grinded the fuck out of that as a kid.
So basically, my point here is I don't get it. I don't see how this stock stays at these levels. It's like a $2 billion market cap, which is it's not a software company. It's not a technology company. It's an online retailer that competes with Amazon, in my mind.
Strange shit over there. I know the Robinhood kiddies and Wall Street Bets, they have just gain porn after gain porn if you go there today. We are going to have to bring in Tony, the producer here, because there is some strange stuff on the screen that I've never seen before. That means TPP. Come in and tell us.
That's right. I want to introduce you guys to token sets. These are very cool automated investment crypto strategies that you can just sign up for and deposit some Ethereum or whatever they take, and they just go to work for you. You set it and forget it. You can choose from robo sets. You can choose from professional traders. You can put together your own portfolio and share it. They all show their performance over time. You can look at, 1 week, 3 months. And the great thing is it all works with MetaMask. And I just think this is one of the best ways for people to get into crypto and start putting some of that parked stuff to work for you. And if you don't know what MetaMask is, it's just a browser extension. You install it on your browser, and instead of having to go to the token set website, create an account, create a password, authorizing your email, put all of your personal information out there, do KYC, AML, all that bullshit. All you got to do is install MetaMask on your browser, send some Ethereum to it, and you can log into token set sites and other crypto exchanges with just having MetaMask. It just sees your hashtag on MetaMask, and that's your login. It's not attached to your name, it's not attached to your personal information, but now you're able to transact with the financial layer of the internet. And one of the best ways to really start getting into MetaMask and the financial layer to see how easy it is. If my description was a little complicated, the functionality of it is easy. It's like trying to describe email.
Who's behind the token sets? Who's doing the token sets? Is it an ETH contract? Is this audited? Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
It looks like it all runs on ETH, on top of ETH. So there must be a token for itself. It does take some fees. But it's just a really great way to set and forget. They've got some good returns, and I highly recommend people get in there. It's another good way to learn crypto, make some money, and just be a part of the coolest thing ever.
I'm going to need a little more research there, Herm. I'm not open in right away. I know a lot of people know about MetaMask, but it feels a little...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a scam, but if my advice to a general person that's not in, I'm a very busy man, sorry. My general advice to a person that's not into this shit that well, who is, I'm into it a ton, and it's extremely tough to beat. It's just buy some Ethereum or Bitcoin and hold it. That's what I would do.
Shove in a pair to Uniswap or Sushi Swap or something if you really have to get a little yield on there.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I would be sus of that, to be honest. Yeah.
I mean, it could be real. It could be real, but I'm coming in sus. Yeah. I'm coming into something like that sus. All right. Yeah. This is one of my favorite topics that I was kind of interested to hear. Mark Herm, special guest. Thank you for being on Market Mania. Cold showers and the Wim Hof method. Go.
Okay. So the important thing to remember about shit like this is if you really want to make it something that you do for life, you have to approach it in a correct way. And the correct way isn't to go I'm going to fucking get all into this shit and crush it. And I'm going to do fucking ice baths every day and I'm going to whatever, fucking hold my breath for fucking 8 hours. No, you got to do shit. Start off slow. So wait.
Yes. Start off slow. Tell us what this is. Just tell us why, who Wim Hof is. Right. Let's just give them.
Wim Hof is
like, what the fuck? Financial news. Guy out here.
Wim Hof is this guy that he's all into, exposing yourself to nature, cold weather, cold baths, swimming in really cold water. He sets 19 world records for holding his breath, climbing Mount Everest with no gear, all this wild shit. And then he has all these different techniques, breathing techniques, cold showers, cold baths that are supposedly very good for your health. And I do it more for mental myself. And so the two strategies that I employ that he suggests are cold showers. And I do this breathing technique, which is a combination of taking breaths and holding your breath, if that makes sense. So the cold showers thing, if you start off, it's really fucking painful. What I would suggest is start off 30 seconds every day, cold shower, and just deal with it. Deal with it for 30 seconds and you'll feel much better, moving forward. That'll probably be the hardest thing you did all day. Slowly build yourself up to, I'm at 7 minutes now where I'm doing, just the coldest of showers. I feel like.
Are you washing during the cold shower? You just get something on there? Or just.
So I'm washing. Sometimes I'm doing fucking yoga poses like this, which honestly make it, because it's so painful, you're trying to detract from the pain. Right. So I'm scrubbing the fuck out of myself. I'm scrubbing my fucking balls. I'm doing everything that is trying to detract from the pain, which isn't necessarily the right thing to do. You should try to, as much as you can, take it in. And then the breathing technique I do directly thereafter, which I can post a link to. It's basically, I think he does 40 breaths in. 40 breaths in and out, followed by 1 minute hold your breath, and then you do that 3 times. But he has all differing lengths and all differing amounts. But if you just YouTube Wim Hof, all this shit will come up, and it's really good stuff.
And so you're feeling better. You're feeling better during the day. Little mental health plus one.
I definitely feel better from doing it 100%. Just more energy, and more mental clarity.
Kids, while you're buried behind those screens all day, while you're just staring at dildos, red and green, going up and down, you're like, oh, you're freaking out. You're having your net worth fly around the screen. Maybe take some time in the morning. Maybe go ahead and, get a little bit of, pull your shit together in the morning. It's an interesting technique to try. Now, see, we care about you here on Market Mania. It's not just, oh, here's the picks of the day, but actually, to be fair, safety glasses are on, and we're going to grab a hat change, do your own research. This is not investment advice, but it is the Market Mania pick of the day. We help you stack them to the top. Matt Glantz, hit us with your pick of the day.
I have a new pick of the day. It's called Sit on Hands. I don't trust this market. The last few months, we've been crushing. You could just throw a dart at the board and win in any stock. The last couple of weeks have just been insane for these high flyer EVs, solar stocks, these kind of stocks. It's just been the moves. People are making 10, 20% a day. It reminds me of 2017 with the ICO craze in coins, and now it's in the stock market. So I remember how that ended. So I'm just sitting on hands as far as longs go.
Sitting on hands, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Herm, pick of the day.
Keeper Dow Rook. From Daniel Crypto Messiah, he says, this is what it does. It solves gas wars, captures MEV, which is minor extractable value. It's DeFi plumbing, makes money on volatility, not just up or down. He's very bullish.
Those are words that I don't quite totally understand. I'm going to ape in right there. On Crypto Messiah's terms there. Yeah. And my pick of the day is going to be Solana, the blockchain that SBM keeps talking about. Sam Bankman-Fried, the FTX guy, gave $5 million to Biden, and then he made the number 3 exchange. Looks like it's going to take the top spot soon. Tons of volume there. And he keeps talking about Solana, the blockchain. Know nothing about it. Did not play with it yet at all. Supposed to be an Ethereum something with Serum built on it. That was my pick of the day yesterday. And so you got the Solana blockchain. All right, SOL, that's the pick. Do your own research. Thank you all for joining us on Market Mania. We appreciate all of the viewership. And I'll leave you with one from Cardi B and the new hit song WAP. And it goes a little something like this with Megan Thee Stallion. And it says, he got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy A1, just like his credit. He got a beard, well, I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it. Now he diabetic. Like and subscribe to this show right here on YouTube and follow us at Market Mania Show on the Twitter. We will see you tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. But for now, it's lights out.
Reptillian.